All right, what up? What up? What up? What's poppin'? What's good? What's good? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. What's good? Um, it's like damn near 5 o'clock in the morning while I'm filming this. You can see the clock in the background right there. So if I'm sounding kind of tired, I haven't even slept yet. You understand what I'm saying? But I wanted to do this video, man, because I came across a video by this young YouTuber named Mike the Coldest. That's his name, Mike the Coldest. And he had a video called Stop Listening to Fake Dating Coaches, Why I Left the Red Pill Community, right? And so I was watching this video and I was like, man, I gotta do a response video to this one, man. Cause I was like, this dude has spent some real shit. And what made me want to do this, because I was like, man, this guy, he's a young dude, and I'm gonna be honest, I was about to lose I was about to lose hope for these young boys. You feel what I'm saying? Shout out to Jay Stokes, Young Draco was popping, Mike Larry was good, French was going on, Uncle Lou was good. But yeah, I was like, let me do this stream before I take a nap. You feel what I'm saying? Before I go to sleep. Because I saw this video and I was like, this dude, and I'm gonna put the video on screen real quick, and we're gonna chop up some game. But it's a YouTuber named Mike the Coldest. Subscribe to this brother. You know what I'm saying? And support him, because I'm watching this video and I'm like, yes, the youngins still get it. The youngins still get it. What up, Jakuza V2? What up, Uncle Lou was good. Albert was popping. But I was like, yes, the youngins get it, right? So what I'm gonna do is, and I'm not gonna be here too long, but I'm gonna pull up this video. It's about 10 minutes, and I'm gonna play this, and then I'm gonna stop in between and give my commentary. You feel what I'm saying? And then we're gonna get into this. All right. So this is a video called Stop Listening to Fake Dating Coaches, Why I Left the Red Pill Community, by YouTuber Mike the Coldest. All right. So let's start this. And
YouTube, Coach Mike back here with another video. See, this video is gonna cover a multitude of topics.
Let me know if y'all can hear that, so I don't put a 1 in the chat if y'all can hear this. I just want to make sure y'all can hear.
One topic that I will discuss as of right now is me not really trying to put myself in the red pill community. And what I've learned through trial and error and, listening to other people at 16, 17 years old, that's a very impressionable age. I see what dating coaches do is they play to the emotions of the viewers. They play to the heartbreak, the pain that you have gone through in the past, the mistakes that you have made, and they make content off of that. I respect the grind. I believe it's a smart move, because playing to people's emotions, that's what really attracts viewers. And
that's some real shit though. What he's saying is true, is that when it comes to marketing, what marketers do is that they play to your emotions, because that's how you sell. People buy, based off of emotions. But see, the thing is, a lot of coaches out here nowadays, right? What they'll do is that they'll try to do shit where, they want to scare you. You know what I'm saying? They want to scare you into this is what, and this is weird, because a lot of the stuff that he's talking about when he's talking about coaches, and some of the people that he's talking about, because he's not saying anybody's names, but I know who he's talking about, and I know the type of content creators he's talking about who, pose as dating coaches, because a lot of these guys truthfully aren't really coaches. They're just guys who are on YouTube giving advice. You understand what I'm saying? And so what they'll do is they'll come up with a lot of female nature stuff. They'll come up with a lot of, doom and gloom about women. They'll come up with a lot of, talk that makes you feel scared to deal with women. You understand what I'm saying? And so that's what I see him mainly talking about here with that. But again, what'll happen is that a real coach, what he'll do is he'll point out certain things that might make you feel emotional, because it's, you know, if you're feeling that emotion is coming from that real place of either, you know, you feeling hurt about what happened in the past, or you just feeling confused about dealing with women and all that other stuff. So in a sense, it's a good thing too, also, because if that gets you to take action, then that's still good. But a lot of times what happens is that you have certain, you know, content creators, you understand what I'm saying, posing as dating coaches. And I say, I want to make that clear as to why I'm saying content creators posing as dating coaches, because you have content creators who give advice, but they're not really coaches. And we're gonna you know, get more into that as we do the video. So let's continue.
I'm not gonna say that they have ill intentions on guiding men, but once I like step back and like observe what the red pill community does, I see a lot of channels, they will solely make videos on how bad women are. We see the rise of feminism.
See that right there. He's like, look, you know, I'm seeing all these videos. You feel what I'm saying? Shout out to you. King X was popping. Michael was popping with you. KO was good. You see videos of people making content, and it's about, man, you know, these women out here, they're so fucked up. They're you know, they're gonna do this and they're gonna do that to you, and chicks are bad, and you got to stay clear of them, and this is why you got to pump and dump, and this is why, you know. So there's gonna be a lot of that going on, you know, on YouTube, and this is what guys are gonna gravitate to, because if a guy has been having terrible times when it comes to dealing with women, that's what's going to be attractive to him as far as the content that he's consuming on YouTube. You understand what I'm saying? You know, that's the thing that's going to make him want to click and, you know, watch the video and take in the content. You understand what I'm saying? But it's not necessarily anything that's like helping him. You understand? It's just more so like, you know, it taps into that emotion. What up, Chad? It taps into that emotion. And that's the thing that's going to make the person keep consuming all of that content, but it's not really helping them as far as dating is concerned, as far as becoming a more attractive guy, as far as becoming confident. But let's continue, keep going. Hold on, what am I doing? There we go.
Feminism, we see the rise of men's rights. Of course, feminism is dropping 40 on them right now, because I mean, they have more power in the eyes of mainstream media, and that's the agenda that's being pushed. But what I'm trying to say is we have these two sectors. One comes off as I think it's misandry, which is the hatred or prejudice against men, and then misogyny, the hatred and prejudice against women. I'm not saying that, oh, if you're a part of these two communities, you associate with those ideologies of misandry and misogyny, but I do see many in the group that basically have carried on pain from their past with men, women, and things like that, and have developed a hatred towards them. And I find that really unhealthy. And although I was saying like, oh, I don't hate women, things like that, I look back on my old videos and I'm just like, Mike, why would you say something like that? What told you to say that? And I'm not deleting those videos because
it's funny, because he's saying in his old videos, what up, Unique 79? He's saying in his old videos, he looks back on them and is like, why would you say that? You know, who told you to say this stuff? This is what Steve the Dean, shout out to Steve the Dean, be saying when, you know, these guys be calling up to the show and they'll say a bunch of rhetoric that they heard from a content creator. And Steve is like, who told you to parrot that stuff? You understand what I'm saying? So there's a lot of times where you have guys who don't really understand certain things, and they just take things for face value, and then they just regurgitate that thing they heard, but they're not really understanding what they're talking about. You feel what I'm saying? So and that's what he's talking about right here. But let's continue.
Because I want to show growth. I'm not here to be perfect because I know I'm not perfect. And perfect is not me. I'm Mike, but what's the point of trying to put on a facade to have people think that I'm the closest thing to Jesus Christ? But what I will say is I want to keep these videos on. So like, yeah, you may look back on my old videos and you're like, yo, like, you have grown a lot from your past opinions. Because of course, around that time, I was just getting into the red pill. And I still do believe in the red pill because the red pill signifies truth. I did learn a lot from uh, watching videos, hearing things from that community. But then another thing that I realized is there's like a hierarchy of game.
Let me stop right there for a second, because I want to address the whole red pill thing. What's interesting about the whole red pill stuff and the blue pill and all this other stuff is that people would consider me. I've heard people say, "Oh, you're a red pill," and like I don't like to classify any of the pills. I work with certain people who consider themselves red pill. You understand? But I don't like to consider myself a red pill guy. You understand what I'm saying? And even though he was saying that the red pill signifies truth, there is truth in what some of these, what some of the quote unquote red pill guys will say. The problem though is that there's so many different truths when it comes to this game. And so what happens is that, let's say, for example, you have a person saying, hey, well, women do A, B, and C, right? They're like, women will do these things, A, B, and C. And for another guy, he might say, well, you know what? I don't experience women doing A, B, and C. You understand what I'm saying? Women, when they fuck with me, they do D, E, and F. You understand what I'm saying? And so what happens is you have two different guys with two different experiences, and they could literally be having two different experiences with the same woman. So let's say you have a woman named Jessica, right? And let's say Jessica is dating or hooking up with or dating guy A and guy B. So guy A is going to say, man, Jessica, is she be teasing motherfuckers, and she's just an attention whore, and she's like trying to make me wait for sex, and and all this other stuff. Then guy B is like, man, I met Jessica and fucked on the first night. You understand what I'm saying? So you're gonna have two different guys and two different types of experiences. So which one is true? They're both true. You see what I mean? So, but the thing is that you have to understand that guys are going to have different types of experiences in this game. And this is why when I focus on this game, I'm not really just, I'm not too much into the whole red pill thing. You understand what I'm saying? I'm more into the game. You understand? The dating game. You understand? It's why I consider myself a dating coach. You understand? Because what it is that you create the reality you want. You understand, when you're dealing with these women. But let's continue.
That you may call it. Okay, so then there's gonna be the random person like me that may have learned game from watching YouTube videos. Having some experience in real life, but you watch some YouTube, and then of course, looking back on it, I'm like, yeah, I didn't really know exactly what I was talking about. I was just talking just to talk. And that's why I stopped uploading as often, because I just know if I didn't feel it in my soul, I don't want it to be up on the internet. And then there's gonna be more people, like a little higher tier of the same group of people. Basically, they have a bigger following, but yeah, they may have learned game from YouTube, have a little more experience than the average person, and then also try to share their knowledge on YouTube. And then you go up and see a higher echelon. You see the ism. You see pimp game. I look at that and I'm just like, a lot of these dating coaches, they give fraudulent information. Like,
let me stop it right there. See, he was talking about, he was saying that there's tiers of people giving out this game. He was saying you have regular guys like myself. He was saying you have regular guys like me who's just getting stuff off YouTube. And then he was saying that you have other guys who might have a big following. Understand that just because a person has a big following doesn't mean they understand the game. You know what I mean? When a person has a big following, that means that they're a great YouTuber. They're a good YouTuber. That's why they got a big following. But it doesn't mean that they're actually giving good advice, or it doesn't mean they understand game. You understand what I'm saying? So, G Money, stop hating. This dude, I'm telling you, this dude that we're watching, his name is Mike the Coldest, and he's on point. And the understand is he's only 17. And the thing is, he's spitting real shit. I'm gonna keep the video going so you'll see what he's talking about. Where I'm gonna point out how he understands the real. And I'm glad that it's a young dude understanding the real. You understand? And what you have to understand is, like I was saying earlier, is that just because a content creator has a lot of followers and all the other stuff, doesn't necessarily mean that they know the game, and doesn't necessarily mean that the advice that they're giving is helpful or it's accurate or it's anything that's going to really, you know what I'm saying, make anything, go down. You feel what I'm saying? So, but let's keep it going. Let's keep it going.
Like, they don't really exactly sound like they know what they're talking about. One thing, choosing signals, right? Talking about, you get in the gym, get your body right, develop status, this and that. And then you're going to wait for choosing signals. You're going to wait for a girl to choose you. Let's see how that's going to work out. In my mind, hey, I may come off as more traditional, but I believe men are traditionally the hunters.
You see, I gotta give him a hand clap for that. I gotta give him a round of applause for that. Did y'all hear what he said? Did you guys hear what he said? You understand? He said, these guys out here talking about waiting for choosing signals, right? And this kid is 17. He's 17 years old, and he realized that waiting for choosing signals is bullshit. You understand what I'm saying? He understands that is BS. That's what I'm talking about. See, you got some smart young dudes out here that get it, that understand the game, right? But again, a lot of these content creators who aren't actually dating coaches, who aren't actually coaches, who aren't actually experts, they sit there and tell you, well, just wait for choosing signals. Wait for a woman to choose you. No. Like he said, yo, we're the hunters. You understand what I'm saying? We're the hunters. Now, again, when it comes to choosing signals, it's not to say that if a chick is throwing you a choosing signal, you should go and do something about it if you're interested in her. But what a lot of these guys are saying, they're like, yo, just wait for choosing signals because they're scared to go and approach women. You understand? It's that simple. These motherfuckers are scared to go and approach women. You feel what I mean? And so because they're scared to go and approach women, they're sitting there waiting for choosing signals. And Mike the Coldest, this guy you're watching the video, 17 years old, and he already sees that it's BS. Well, let's continue.
You want something, go get it. Not saying, force your way in there, but, step down, talk to her. And you may never know that you may be exactly what she's looking for. She may be exactly what you were looking for. But, listen to these dating coaches. They kind of give you a little complacency to complain about women, to kind of be lazier in your day-to-day trying to talk and approach women.
See what I'm talking about? That's what I'm talking about. Facts. See, a lot of these dating coaches, or I should say content creators, I don't want to call them dating coaches because I feel like that's disrespect to the dating coaching field. But they want you to be they want you to be on some lazy shit. They want you to sit back. They just want you to beat a bitch in the situation and just wait for the girls to come to you. You understand what I'm saying? This is what it is. Shout out to Fabian K in the building. Was popping. Jonathan was good. But yeah, that's the thing is that, they want you to just sit there, be lazy, not put in any work, none of that other shit. You feel what I'm saying? Let's continue.
And then going to the looks, money, status thing, right? So I'm hearing status. You got to develop IG following, TikTok, Twitter. I'm like, okay, but I'm 17 years old. I'm 17. I'm a nobody. In this world, I'm a nobody right now. Nobody.
Well, let me stop him right there. See, I don't like when people be talking about they nobodies. You understand? Because everybody is a body. Everybody's somebody. Like, don't let this, listen, guys, don't let this YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, TikTok, fucking fuck shit, got you thinking that you're a nobody. You understand? And on the flip side, don't let this Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, Snapchat, all Instagram, whatever, make you think that you are now somebody because you got followers and all that other shit. That's bullshit. You understand what I'm saying? That's bullshit. Don't let this whole fucking shit fool y'all. You understand? All of that followers and all that other stuff. No. You understand? See, all that stuff is really good for is if that makes a genuine, actual connection in real life. Meaning that let's say I have 5 people watching this right now. And let's say one of those 5 people actually get some value from it and it changes their life. You understand what I'm saying? And they're able to make something happen with the advice and the information. That's what is the point of all this. It's not about getting 1 million fucking followers and getting all these people liking your shit. It's about the real, actual, genuine connection that it makes and how it impacts your life. You see what I'm saying? See, a lot of this is what I'm saying. There's a difference between, look, I said this a bunch of times before, right? See, you have, YouTubers and social media people, right? And people who are like content creators, right? And then you have business people, you have experts who use social media and YouTube. You understand? So you have YouTubers, and then you have business people who use YouTube. You understand? And social media. You have social media. What up, K Zaga? What's popping, bro? What up, John Doe? You have social media people and YouTubers and all that other stuff. And then you have business people and experts who use social media and YouTube. You understand? 2 different things. Right? And so people get so caught up. Shout out to Modern Life Dating in the building. What's popping, bro? Data Saints in the building. Yeah, man, I'm up early. Actually, I'm not up. I just didn't go to sleep yet. I'm about to right after this. I got one more video to edit after this, and I'm gonna go to sleep. But yeah, that's the thing. It's a different thing. This is what you guys have to understand. And so what happens is that social media has gotten people to think or to feel as if they are nobody because of followers. You understand? Or because they don't got enough likes on their Instagram post and all this other goofy shit. You understand what I'm saying? But the actual point of this is to make a real connection and a real difference in real life. You see what I'm saying? See, this is why there's a lot of content creators that I don't watch because they don't really bring any, like, they don't really bring that much value. You understand? And what I mean is, and this is what I mean, they don't bring value in what they are presenting themselves to be as far as bringing value. So what do I mean by that? What I mean is that if I'm on your channel, EC was popping. Yeah, I still do phone consultations. Just hit me up at askmrlocario@gmail and I'll send you the information. So what I mean is when I say people aren't really bringing the value that they are saying they're putting out there, is if I'm watching a channel that's a cooking channel and I want to learn how to cook, right? If I'm coming to your channel and 99% of your channel is entertainment and 1% is about cooking, I ain't fucking with you. You understand what I'm saying? Because what that means is that you're not really about cooking. You're just really about entertaining. Right? Now, if your channel is just about entertainment, right? And then 99% of your channel is about entertainment and then you're entertaining me, then I'll fuck with you because you're entertainment, right? But if you're a channel that's supposed to be teaching something, if you're a channel that's supposed to be giving advice, life advice, coaching, dating, relationships, business, fitness, or whatever, if I go to your channel and it's supposed to be about something that's supposed to help someone learn and grow, and 99% of your content is entertainment and 1% is education, I'm not fucking with you. And so what happens is you have a lot of content creators who pose as coaches, but most of their shit is just entertainment. And the reason why most of their shit is entertainment is because most of them don't know what the fuck they're talking about. So what they do is that they mix it in with a bunch of entertainment. Now, there's nothing wrong with being entertaining and also educational. But if you are a channel that's supposed to be giving education on a particular topic, that needs to be in the forefront. You understand? The entertainment should not overshadow the education if you're supposed to be educating people. You understand what I'm saying? And that's why I don't fuck with a lot of certain things. And this is why you have a lot of, this is why I said earlier, you have a lot of people posing as dating coaches who are just content creators and they'll have big followings. Why? Because most of their shit is entertainment. You understand what I'm saying? See, Three Kings, you said people aren't so binary. They want to be entertained the most. And that's what I'm saying. If you want to be entertained the most, then you should be watching entertainment. Listen, if I go to the dentist, what do I want the dentist to do? I want the dentist to fix my fucking teeth. You understand? I want them to drill, give me a filling. I want them to clean the teeth and all that other shit. I don't need my dentist to fucking tell me jokes. You understand what I'm saying? I don't need my dentist to tap dance. I come there so you can clean my fucking teeth. You understand what I'm saying? That's why I'm there. You see what I mean? If I go on a fitness channel, I'm going on there to understand and learn about fitness. I don't need a nigga sitting there doing, fucking card tricks. No. You understand what I'm saying? And that's what I'm saying, where you have a lot of content creators who's posing as coaches, but they're just entertainers. You understand what I'm saying? Now, again, there's nothing wrong with having because we have entertainment in our shows, and I let the trolls call in and it's funny and all that other stuff. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But at the same time, when you come to this channel, it's about actual information. You understand? If you're on a dating coach's channel, there needs to be information. You understand what I'm saying? That's what it's about. And Dollar Russell, we don't do that here. I'm talking about ideas. You understand what I'm saying? I'm talking about ideas. And even when I say content creator, there's a bunch of content creators. So I'm not saying anybody in particular. I'm saying that there's a lot of people doing this type of stuff. And what I'm saying is, and this is the video I'm showing right now, is that I'm glad there's a young person, this kid right here who's 17 years old, and he's seeing through the bullshit. You understand what I'm saying? He's seeing through the bullshit. And so that's what I'm saying, where if you're a person who's trying to learn something, it's actually dangerous for you to go get information that is not accurate, that is not helpful, right? Because you're going to try that information out, or you're going to do those things. And then what's going to happen is that things are not going to work out for you. That's going to be a situation where that's going to make even more, you're going to be less motivated to keep things going, and you're not going to succeed. And the reason you're not going to succeed is because you were taking information from someone who was posing as an expert, but they're really an entertainer. You see what I'm saying? Exactly. Javon Forey's like, you want to be entertained or change your life. That's what I'm saying. You see what I mean? But let's continue with this video real quick.
He knows who I am. I just like to make videos from time to time. So how am I going to develop a status? Like, I mean, I can get some huge IG following. I can get into the gym and get shredded, develop crazy muscles. And, you know, I do plan on doing that as time goes on. What I see a lot of them not really put emphasis on is the game aspect.
Let me stop him right there. You see what I'm saying? This is exactly what I was talking about. He was basically saying that a lot of these content creators is like, yo, you got to get your status up. You got to get this up. You got to get that up. And he's like, bro, I'm a 17-year-old fucking kid. What kind of status am I going to, what are you talking about? And see, this is what I'm talking about with the wrong information, with the information that doesn't really apply in real life and doesn't work. See, you guys have to understand something. Shit sounds good on YouTube. But what happens when you actually have to apply shit in real life? You understand what I'm saying? So choosing signal sounds great. Trust me, choosing signal sounds sexy as fuck. You know, yo, just chill and wait for the girl to choose you. And that shit sounds sexy as a motherfucker. You understand what I'm saying? But when it comes to real life and we out here in these streets and we out here in the fucking, the area of your city where all the clubs is popping and all the chicks is out and all this other stuff, and we standing there and ain't no chick paying no fucking attention to you, how the fuck you gonna get that girl? So you're gonna stand there all night, all Friday night till 2, 3 in the morning waiting for a chick to throw you a goddamn choosing signal? You see what I'm saying? And so this is what I'm saying, where when you get this type of information, it actually hurts you in the end. If you're talking about, oh, well, you got to get your status up. What the fuck you mean? The kid, he's like, I'm 17 years old. What the fuck are you talking about? So now I gotta amass a big ass following on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and all that. And that's the only way I'm gonna get girls. You see what I'm saying? And so what happens is that when you're getting this type of information, this is why you don't get results, because you can't really apply it in the real world, right? See, it sounds sexy and cool on YouTube, but when you actually try to apply it in real life, it don't fucking work. You're like, what the fuck? What am I supposed to do? Right? What is this status that I'm supposed to get or that I'm trying to get in order to get these girls? You understand what I'm saying? And shout out to everybody tuning in, man. We got over 100 people here at 5:30 in the morning and shit, Eastern Standard Time. You feel what I'm saying? So, oh man, shout out to 18 in chat. Now I'm not gonna take no calls, man, because I as soon as I'm done this, I gotta fucking edit another video and I gotta go to sleep, bro. You know what I'm saying? But make sure you guys also subscribe to the Locario Motivation channel, because later today I'm gonna have my brother on. I'm gonna have my younger brother and my cousin, and my younger brother, my cousin are good with like finances, life insurance, all the other stuff. We're going to be talking about, you know, all of that stuff. You feel what I'm saying? So we're going to be getting into that level of the game. You feel what I'm saying? But yeah, let's continue this real quick.
Because they may say looks, money, status, but let's be honest here. You've seen it. I've seen it. I've seen broke men get women. I've seen ugly men get women. I see men that probably don't even have social media in general get women. So what is it? What is it then?
See, he said, I seen broke men, ugly men, men who ain't got no social media get women. You see what I'm saying? And this is a 17-year-old who's seeing this. You understand? And I love the fact that he gets it. I'm telling you, it gives me hope. It puts a smile on my face because I'm telling you, I was like, a lot of these, in my mind, I was like, a lot of these young dudes is gone. They're lost. You understand what I'm saying? I was like, a lot of these young dudes are lost. And I love the fact, and shout out to this dude. Make sure you guys subscribe to him. His name is Mike the Coldest. You know, show him some love on his channel. You know, I like the fact that he's seeing through the BS. You feel what I'm saying? But let's keep it going.
It's all about the game. It's all about how you carry yourself. It's all about being confident. It's all about being 100% authentically you. And being
see this, I love it. I fucking love it. I fucking love it. See, this is when, you know, dudes are really getting this game. You understand what I'm saying? I love when I hear cats really understanding the real. You understand? Listen, real motherfuckers are extinct right now. They're going extinct. You understand what I'm saying? Like, there ain't too many real people left. You understand? There's not too many real people left, man. So I definitely love when I see dudes talking real shit. Let's keep it going.
Being confident in being yourself. Not switching up, not changing your personality to fit what you may think a girl wants. Or no, I'm not saying if you're a simp, go be a simp now. Of course, you still got to be the best version of yourself, but you got to be authentic in that version of you that you're trying to create. Like, you can't be capping for the camera, bro. You can't be talking about how you have all this money, how you want to buy the Gucci belt, Louis belt, Gucci shirt with the snakes on the collar, Montclair jacket. Like, you know, that's all fine and dandy. That looks cool, but typically when girls see that, that's just opportunity that's your opportunity to be a trick.
See, this brother got some game. He understand what it is. He said, listen, you up there capping for the camera. You got the Gucci belt, Gucci bag, this and that. And then he's saying that when the chick sees you, that's her seeing you as a trick. So then she gonna see, listen, you know, when you hear these guys talking about, yo, all these bitches want money and all that, they just trying to, you know, that's because you are presenting yourself as a dude who's a trick. You're presenting yourself as a dude whose game is to trick off. You understand what I'm saying? And that's why they come at you like that. You understand? I don't be having chicks coming at me all day talking about, yo, you know, trying to get money out of, nah, man. Because when I step to them and we interacting, they already know they can't come at me like that. They know that. They know that off rip. Right? And even when and you know, it's funny, I've had certain young chicks try to come at me like that off top. And then all of a sudden, when they knew I wasn't that type of dude, right? either they stopped talking to me, or they tried to insult me because they was like, oh, you cheap, motherfucker, you cheap. You understand? Because they was mad that I ain't gonna be no trick. Or they just changed their tune because they knew that they wasn't gonna get no paper out of me. You understand what I'm saying? But the thing is that what happens is that most of the time you're gonna get women that's gonna come at you like that because you're presenting yourself like that. Like you're presenting yourself as a guy who he ain't really got no game. So the way he comes at the game is trying to put out that money. You feel what I'm saying? Which is weak game. You understand what I'm saying? So again, we talk about game. It's either your game is strong or your game is weak. You putting out that money is that weak ass motherfucking game. You feel what I'm saying? But let's keep this going.
You're not gonna get taken seriously doing that. That's how you attract gold diggers. That's why I do believe the term "you are what you attract."
See, he said that's how you attract gold diggers. That's how you attract gold diggers, right? He said you are what you attract. Like attracts like. You feel what I'm saying? See, this young brother know the game.
And I will explain that in another video. But more of the story is, honestly, I did learn a lot from dating coaches. I learned some elementary school level game.
It's interesting that he just said that. He said, I learned some elementary school game from dating coaches. See, what he's really saying is, I learned elementary school game from content creators, not dating coaches, not guys who really know the game. Because what happens is that a lot of stuff he's talking about with the looks, money, and status, and talking about choosing signals and all that other stuff, that's content creator shit. You understand what I'm saying? That ain't no dating coach. That ain't no guy who has game. You feel what I'm saying? And notice he said, some elementary school type of shit, because a lot of these content creators who pose as dating coaches, what happens is that they're getting information not from their actual real life. They're getting information from watching other people on YouTube who are experts, and then taking that information and then making videos. And then so what happens is that they're getting the experts' information, watering it down, right? And then saying that they are a dating coach or whatever, but they're really a content creator. They're really an entertainer. And then this is where when this young brother right here is starting to wisen up and see like, oh, this is some, a lot of the stuff they talking is some bullshit. He's like, I can see that they on some elementary school shit because they're not really talking about nothing, because it's not really coming from a genuine place. You understand what I'm saying? They're not coming from a genuine place. So, it's crazy, but let's continue.
I did learn a few things here and there that have opened my eyes to female nature. But I want to go to the source for if I wanted to learn deeper level game.
You see that? He said he want to go to the source. You understand what I'm saying? The source, Game Kings, people, right here. Game Kings. You feel what I'm saying? The source. The motherfuckers who actually got game. You feel what I'm saying? See, it's I love it when young dudes are really taking heed to the game, like really understanding this. Because again, like I said earlier, I was like, man, these motherfuckers, I was like, a lot of these young dudes, but I'm like, there's hope. So shout out to Mike the Coldest. Make sure you guys subscribe to the brother. You feel what I'm saying? Let's keep it going. We almost done with the video.
Gonna have to learn game from pimps, Max, dudes of that nature that they really do this.
Pimps and Max, they really do this, aka Game Kings, people, right here in the back. Game Kings, you know what I'm saying? Game Kings. You see what I'm saying? Like, he's like, I want to go to the source, the pimps and the Max who really do this. Who really do this? Listen, I know who really does this. You understand what I'm saying? I know who really does this. When I watch a person on YouTube and they talk about game and they talking about all this stuff, I know who really does this. And I know who don't really do this. You understand? I know who really does this type of shit. I know who's really out here doing what they talking about. And I know who's out here talking some bullshit. I know who's out here copying motherfuckers. I know who's out here actually out here in these streets. I know this. You understand? I could watch 2 or 3 of a dude's videos and tell. Just off rip. I'm like, nope, he don't know what the fuck he's talking about. I'll be like, no, I know he just copying some other nigga, right? And then I know the guys who actually understand what the game is about. And I know the guys who lived it. I know the guys who, you understand? I could just watch 1 or 2 of their videos and I'm like, yep, he know what he's talking about. He know what the deal is. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm telling you, and this is why this stuff is very important as far as understanding and really looking at, what's really happening out here and seeing and seeking out real information, because this is your life. You understand? If you're taking this seriously, this is your life. I've always said you got to vet, just like I tell you got to vet chicks, you got to vet your coaches. Vet me. You understand what I'm saying? Listen, vet me, vet any other coach that you watch, vet these other content creators, vet everybody. You understand what I'm saying? Don't just take nothing that nobody say for face value. You understand? Vet everyone. Now, for those of you who've been watching me long enough, most of y'all understand that I know what the fuck I'm talking about. You understand what I'm saying? But for those of you who are new, who's probably seen me for the first or second time, right? You have to vet these people. Because if you're taking in the information and you're applying it to your life, remember, this is your life. This is why I said earlier that entertainment is cool if you're an entertainment channel, but if you are a channel of education and you're putting entertainment before the education, that's not cool. You understand what I'm saying? Because sometimes what happens is that within that entertainment, you give out bullshit information. You see what I'm saying? And then so a person's taking seriously the bullshit information that you're just putting out for entertainment. You see what I'm saying? So if you're an education channel, if you're a person who's an educator, a person who's an expert, a person who is giving advice to a mass amount of people, please know what the fuck you're talking about. You understand what I'm saying? Please know what you're talking about. And if you don't know what you're talking about, say, hey, listen, this is my opinion. This is my perspective on this topic. And if you're taking talking points from people, say, hey, I watch this person or that person's YouTube video, or this expert or that expert's YouTube video, and this is my take on their stuff, or I'm borrowing what they're saying and I'm giving them credit and I'm saying that, and I'm elaborating on what I think on what they're talking about. You understand what I'm saying? Because, listen, I take it very seriously when you guys are getting information. You understand? I take that seriously. I take that the information that is being put out, that especially when I'm putting out information, I take it very seriously. Every time I do a video, every time I say something on this camera, you understand? Every time I put out a program on a Bad Boy membership, every time I write a book, I'm in the middle of writing a new book right now. I'm not going to tell you the title because I don't want no motherfucker stealing my shit. You understand? Because this book, I guarantee you, no one has ever written a book like this before. Every time I put out something, I'm always thinking, what can they learn from this? Are they going to learn from this? Is what I'm saying the most accurate thing that I can put out to help a mass amount of people? You understand what I'm saying? I'm thinking about all this stuff, right? I'm thinking about how is this going to impact the person when they hear it? Is it easy for them to follow? Is it easy for them to understand? Is there a way I can make it easier for them to understand? You understand what I'm saying? And guys, stop talking about stop talking shit about other coaches in the chat. We're not doing that. We only talking about ideas. Because even again, when I say content creators, I'm not talking about anybody in particular. I'm talking about the idea of the content creator. You understand what I'm saying? So the thing is that, and the reason why I take it seriously is because I understand that this is your life. You understand what I'm saying? This is your life. And so myself, when I was coming up, I was always thirsty for knowledge. I was always thirsty to understand certain things about the world, understand how it can improve, understand how I could get from point A to point B. And the problem that I had was that there were times where I got a bunch of bullshit information. And then because I got that bullshit information, it made me waste a lot of fucking time and energy and money and all this other stuff. You understand? So when I decided to do this stuff, I said to myself, I got to take this seriously because I out of respect for the audience and out of respect for what you're doing in your life and where you're trying to go, I can't bullshit you. Let me tell you guys something. Do you know that there's times where I was like, I was about to make a video or put out some information, and I had to stop myself because I was angry or upset about something that happened in my personal life as far as relationships was concerned. And I was like, I can't do a video right now because the video that I would put out or the things that I would be talking about would just be coming from anger. And that's not going to help you because I would just be spewing some shit because I'm angry, because I'm pissed off about some shit that happened in my personal life. So I said, you know what? Let me calm down. Let me deal with that. And then let me respect my audience to give them information that's going to actually help them instead of coming on YouTube and just fucking venting my frustrations out and trying to parade that around as advice. You understand what I'm saying? Because that's not going to help you. That's just going to be a moment of me being emotional, not controlling my emotions, and just putting that out on and out in the fucking YouTube space. You understand what I'm saying? That's not cool. And this is what I'm saying, where you have a lot of content creators who will do that under the, like umbrella of advice. And it's not really advice. It's just them fucking venting because some bullshit happened. You understand what I'm saying? So this is what I'm saying, where, a lot of this stuff, this is exactly K-Zag and Tony. K-Zag know what I'm talking about. Facts. Like, you know what I'm saying? Facts. Like, it's like, yo, we're human. You understand? Myself, K-Zagging, you understand? We're human. So there's going to be times when we're feeling a certain type of way, but I'm not going to come out here and put out my personal feelings about a specific situation and be like, man, guys, guess what? These hoes out here, they're fucked up and you should just, pump and dump them. You understand what I'm saying? Like, let me tell you guys something. If me and my wife were to get divorced, you will never see me on the fucking YouTube talking about don't ever get married. You understand what I'm saying? You will never see me say no stupid shit like that. You understand what I'm saying? Never. But see, you have people who will say that because that's their experience, and that's them coming from that personal feeling of anger and frustration about what happened to them specifically. You understand? So you got to understand it. But let's continue real quick with this video. It's about to end. We got another minute on here.
Like, the pimping is within them. So yeah, I may contradict possibly 80% of the female, not 80%, a good portion of the female nature videos that I created in the past. But hey, that's just maturation of a man. Hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share this video to people. Turn on post notifications. I'm Mike. I'm him. And I'm out.
Shout outs to my dude. Make sure you guys subscribe to him. And notice what he said at the end. He said his name is Mike the Coldest. So, hit him up, subscribe to him, show him some love. You feel what I'm saying? And what he said at the end, he said that, some of the future videos basically is going to contradict what I said before. And he's like, that's just him maturing as a man. You understand what I'm saying? And I think that's very, very important to understand is that, when you're, maturing and you're learning, you understand, you're going to start to see that, damn, some of the stuff that I believed, I don't really believe anymore. Some of the stuff that I thought was right, it's not really the thing that's going to really help me progress or whatever. And that's cool because again, we're all learning. There's certain things, same thing for me. There's certain things that I've said, like you probably see a video that I did maybe like 5-6 years ago that I may have changed my tune on that. You understand what I'm saying? Because that comes with more experience, that comes with more living and learning and seeing, different sides of things. You understand? And so that's just what it is. You see what I'm saying? But the thing is that, what happens is you have a lot of people who are young, who might not have that much experience, who are, putting out content, but they're posing as if they know exactly what they're talking about. And then you have young, impressionable people who don't know anything trying to look for advice, and they're getting advice from someone who doesn't really know what they're talking about. You understand what I'm saying? So, and the thing is that a lot of the stuff that I talk about when it comes to this game is I try to get people to understand the real, because even stuff that I've talked about back in the day, everything that I was talking about was still my experience. So if you watch a video from 5 years ago and I'm talking about something and I'm telling you, okay, this is how you get a girl. I'm talking about how I was able to get girls back then or 5 or 10 years ago, right? Now in 2021, I might have even an easier way or a more efficient way to get the girls. You understand what I'm saying? So you can still watch the video from 10 years ago, learn that stuff and still get the girls. But what I'm saying is that I'm evolving. You understand? I'm finding better and more strategic ways to make things happen. You see what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I just wanted to play that, man, because I appreciated his video, Mike, Mike the Coldest. Make sure you guys check him out. I love to see that you got some young dudes really out here recognizing real shit. You feel what I'm saying? Recognizing real shit, man. And look, this is and what I'm saying in this video is that this is no slight to anybody or anyone. You understand? This is why I'm not talking about anybody, because I don't really care about the actual people. And when I say I don't care about the actual people, I'm talking about I care more about the ideas. I care about the actual ideas, because those ideas are the things that you're going to take and use for your real life to upgrade your shit. You understand what I'm saying? So even if I'm saying a certain thing that may be something that you say, man, look, I don't think that's something that's effective. Cool. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about the idea. You understand what I'm saying? Because it's all about growing and learning and actually getting from point A to point B. You understand what I'm saying? So that's what it is, man. But yo, man, I appreciate everybody tuning in. It's like 6 o'clock in the morning right now. Shit, I'm about to fucking go to sleep, people. But man, I appreciate all y'all in the chat. You feel what I'm saying? And I will holler at y'all guys later. Make sure you guys go to Bad Boy membership so you can get the Game Kings documentary for free. Make sure you guys check that out. Also, go to MrLocario.com so you can get the Game Kings if you just want it by itself. Or you can go to MrLocario.com to get my book, How to Have Sex with 2 Women a Day. That's it right there. You feel what I'm saying? Make sure you guys go get that. Shout out to everybody in the chat. And I will holler at y'all guys later. Remember, the truth is inside you. Peace. I'm gone.